Okay, so today I want to talk about some tips and tricks about how to light properly your YouTube videos, specifically talking about the Amaran 60XS right here. But the thing about it is I'm going to go over the product itself here, but also show you how I light my shots. So first off, let's talk about the brand new Amaran 60XS. Now this right here is an update from the lights that were released last year. Last year, Amaran released both the 60D and the 60X, and this year there's an upgrade with the 60XS. I'm having the S on here because the LED that's inside of this light, there's an improved SSI, and I'll talk about what that means here in a moment. But first, let's open this thing here. Still new, you can see some of the packaging on here. So first off, we'll take off the outer layer. And what's unique about this light than any of my other lights is, one, the size. The size is definitely smaller, but it has a case that comes with it. I don't usually have a case that goes with my lights, and so what's cool is that, like, this is so small, it's easier to take to places, and I'm all about getting smaller things that do just the right job for what I need, because when you're carrying lights, audio, and camera equipment, it all starts to add up. So anything smaller or less we could do, the better. Okay, so taking a look at the light here inside, we have the Amaran light itself. I mean, just the size of this is amazing. I want to hold up in comparison this hard drive, for example. You've seen this hard drive, a lot of people have them. Look at that size comparison. Another comparison here is, let's use the Hero 11 Black. So, I mean, I'm not saying that it's just as small as the Hero 11 Black, but for size comparison, and also for the X3 in size comparison there. So that's the light itself. Also, it comes with a bow and mount, which I love the bow and mount on there, because if you already have light shades in your setup, you could already use those, and bow and mounts are just some of the best. So that's the light itself. Next, we have this 1-inch hyper reflector, and also right here that comes with it is this diffusion reflector. This diffusion cover for the hyper reflector. So you put it on like that and it diffuses the light. So that's pretty neat. You also have some literature. You have a 1/4" 20 mounting pin, and you also have a tilting stand adapter with an umbrella mount. So that's really nice to have. And then in here we have our power supply and our power cable to power up the light. They really thought about a lot of things here. For example, on this power adapter here, it has one of those, a screw on it, so that essentially when you put this onto the light, sometimes if you have a power adapter, that can come out. Somebody trips over the light or anything, but when you screw this on, that is definitely not coming out, and it's definitely staying protected. So I really like that. I'm only gonna say good stuff here because there's only good stuff to be said about this light. And then also for power adapter, you can use this adapter here, and with this adapter, you plug this into the light, and on this side, you could actually put 2 Sony NPF batteries here and use it to power your light, so it's mobile wherever you want to go. You just need your batteries, you just need your light, and honestly, like, that's your mobile setup. That's pretty insane. So that is pretty much the case in here. The light itself, you see the screen, you see the knob here to adjust your temperature and also your brightness. And on the bottom here, you have a 1/4" thread here, which is what we're gonna do here. And we're gonna put this on right there. So now we have our mounting pin ready to go here. And this tilting umbrella mount adapter, what we can do is we can put this on right here. Screw that on. Then I'm gonna bring this light over here, put it on this stand so you can see. So you can adjust this any way you want. You could go that way, you could go back and forth, and that, as long as that's tight in there, you should be good to go. But then let's plug in our power. I'm also going to take off my bow and mount protection cover, and there is the light. It's just an insane size for what it can do at this size. And then I'm going to put on this mini hyper reflector, and we're going to put that into the front there and twist, and you hear it click. So I'll flip down to turn the light on, and let's see, there it is there. You know what I should do is I'm wondering, actually let me do this. For the demo, I'm gonna take this light off of the stand real quick so that you can actually see what's on the screen here. So what I'll do is I'll turn on the light, and then on the screen there you can see that it's at 16% and 4400 Kelvin. But if I turn down the brightness all the way to one or two, it's pretty bright. We crank it up to 100, still going, still going. I'm only at, that's so bright. Look how bright, like it's lighting everything in this room. Almost there. Now we're at 100, so that's at 100 brightness. That is so bright. Oh my goodness, I think I just blinded myself. But all for you, all for you. Let me turn that down. Oh, I think it's actually a push and hold, and you can switch different, there you go. See, now it goes to the Kelvin, push and hold, it'll switch to the brightness. But notice here, if I'm on the brightness itself and I click, I could actually tap on the red knob itself and it'll jump by 20s. So instead of having to scroll each time, I could tap there and go. But I wonder if we go to 20%, I'm actually wondering, I haven't done this before, so I'm gonna try it out now. If I hold down and I switch to the Kelvin, if I click, will it jump temperatures? Ah, it does, look at that. So I can toggle through the different color temperatures there. So that is the light. Now, last year when these lights came out, they came out with the 60D, and they also came out with the 60X. And this is a 60XS, but the 60D version, if you see the D on there, it's for daylight white. Here, you could change color temperatures. I'm going to read from the website itself, from Aputure's website, of what the difference is with the 60XS and the predecessor to it with the 60X. The COB 60XS has improved spectral continuity to achieve stunning spectral reproduction of an ultra-high SSI of 90 and SSI of 87. And what this is it's a 17.5% increase in SSI from its predecessor. So what this means for the SSI score of this light that it gives out is that it provides super accurate color rendering. So I'm all for that. I didn't have the 60X before, and I went straight to the 60XS, but I'm all for that. I'm all for improvement, all for an upgrade, and so that's perfect about this. But take a look at the size of my hands, the size of this light. It's pretty awesome, like how small that this is. Okay, here I'm going to show you how I light my YouTube videos. That is my key light that's in front of me. So I've got the light on the mount right here, and then I've got this mount attached to my wall because I wanted to keep it slim. I wanted to keep it low profile. I'm going to put the light on here, then I twist to keep this locked in place, and there's the light right there. And I can't push it down because I got it pretty tight, so I'm going to loosen it, point it down a little bit, and there's the light. So next, now I'm going to attach my diffuser onto here. So let me go grab that. I got this diffuser right here, and what I'll do is I'll put it onto the Bowens mount. Also, I say Bowens. I don't know if it's Bowen or Bowens, but I'll put it on there, light on, and then twist, and you hear that click, and now it's on. But one thing that I also forgot was to plug it in. So I'll plug this in right here, screw it on, and you can see I already had the light on. So there's the light. Let's see how it looks. One thing that I failed to mention was that the light does work with an app. It's called the Sidus app. Sidus, I think. I'll put an image here of what it is. Right there, I'm not sure how to say it. I say Sidus, who knows? But what you can do is you can Bluetooth connect your light to the mobile app. And what's cool is you can control the brightness. I'll turn it down, I'll turn it up. But also you see like how it's lighting my face. I could get into another video about this later on, of like how to light your videos. But I want to show you, since it's my key light, how this looks if I turn it off. It's dark, you can't really see me, it doesn't really light up my face. What you have around me in the background, that's more ambient lighting to kind of give more of a full effect and a feel to things. But for the key light, I'm going to turn it back on. And there you go. So one thing that I've learned about filmmaking as well is that for more of a dramatic effect, especially for men, is that you want to film the dark side of the face. So I have the light hitting the left side of my face, and then you have this camera right here filming the right side of my face, and it's more the shadow side of the face. But that's how it looks. You could control the brightness. You could go full bright 100%, or you could go really dark to off, essentially. So right now I'm currently at 4,000 Kelvin, and by the tap of a button, I could go to 3,200, giving it more warmth, and also 5,600. But also there's a slider as well to go from really cool to really warm. So that's how I light my videos. So that is my setup using the Amaran 60XS light. I hope that you like it, and if you do, let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are about this light. It is so tiny, but it gets the job done. It matches up to the competition really well, and with the fan inside of it, it's actually pretty quiet. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.